third attempt to try and do this video. Made a mess of it the first two times, stumbling all over my words. As I said, I was away this week in Berlin, so I did watch the Rangers game on Thursday against Genk at Ibrox, but I watched it on my phone because I was, as I said, I was in Berlin. Livingston hosted Rangers. Rangers again were uninspiring midweek. Had it not been for O's terrible finishing, Rangers would have taken a hammering with suicidal defending when the Gers went down to 10 men. Opened up again and again, and once again creating very little of anything. There's an apathy of watching Rangers as this continues until Russell Martin will be removed as Rangers manager. The season can still be salvaged, but the longer Martin is in charge, the less likelihood of that happening. Did Russell Martin come into a broken Rangers team? Yes. Has he been backed? Undoubtedly yes. Has he made things a whole lot worse that even the Rangers Thursdays have become a thing of the past and now a feeling of dread? Yes. With that being said, though, Rangers would get their first league win of the season. Livingston are always a stiff test away from home on the dreaded plastic pitch, a well-drilled, stubborn team, but one Rangers usually overcome. Would Rangers sleepwalk to another draw or defeat? Almost sleepwalk to a draw. Could have maybe sleepwalked to defeat. A win today would put Rangers 7 points behind Celtic and 9 behind Red Hot Hearts. Should Livingston win today, is that the end for Martin? You could only hope, but not feel confident. Suter found Gassam with a long ball he cut in and the shot was deflected behind. The Livy keeper was less than convincing from the resulting corner. Swift cut in for the home side, completely let go by Magoma. It could have been 1-0 if not for Butland blocking May, who was in behind. Smith goes close from range. Rangers are all over the place in the opening minutes. Smith looked really good for Livingston, I have to say. Miofsky had a huge chance for Rangers but blazed over after some good play by Rangers. But Rangers would take the lead on 23 minutes. Gassam gets in behind, crosses the ball in behind. Atman gets it back in towards the penalty spot, and Tavernier acrobatically put Rangers in front. And this was Atman's best game for Rangers since his debut game for Rangers. Rangers awarded a penalty after a Raskin shirt pull in the box. Tavernier missed the penalty. It was a brilliant save by Prier. That could have completely took the pressure off. 2 quick goals. Better play again by Rangers, cut back by Gassam, and Barron has the effort saved by Prier. Rangers were pushing for a second as half-time approached. Prier had a good stop from Suter from the Rangers corner, although it was right at him. 2-0 Rangers, or so it seemed. Cornelius converts from the Tavernier free kick, but it wasn't to count as Cornelius handled it before he fired home. Livingston then had a chance just before half-time, completely wasted a corner. Rather than putting it into the box to try and expose a very defensively vulnerable Rangers side, they played it short and made a complete mess of it. Into the second half, this was early on, Magoma suffered a nasty collision with Finlayson, although the Livy player was looking at the ball the whole time. It certainly wasn't any malice in it. Rangers have started the second half the way they began the first, slow. May was in behind for Livingston, was adjudged to be offside, he was on, went down from pressure from Suter, but never a penalty though. Asgard almost had a golden chance, but Raskin took the ball off his before it landed at his feet. Rangers have played forward quicker today, and Suter has played some good diagonals to set Gassam free, as Rangers played a bit more freedom. Definitely better from Rangers. Finlayson should really receive the second booking for taking out Gassam. To be fair, he was unlucky to receive the original booking with a challenge of Magoma. Butland denies May an equaliser, a brilliant save. Cornelius acrobatically saved the day for Rangers as the hosts pushed for an equaliser, and they would have it. And it was a superb ball in by Montgomery, and Silla headed Livy level, was completely free in the box. And then immediately May was in behind but dragged the effort wide, as Livingston would have been fancying getting the win. We're deservedly level at that point because in the second half Rangers didn't get going. Rangers should have been home and clear, and Livy would have fancied it at that point. McLennan fires over as the home side were looking the more likely to win the game. Rothwell crossed in for Miofsky, who surely thought he'd put Rangers back in front, but his header was saved. And Rangers were pushing hard from the winner, and Max Aarons, of all people, who wasn't even meant to come on for Rangers in this game, but Cornelius came off injured when Rangers made 3 changes, scores the goal. The man who got sent off in the European game, who's that again? Against Club Bruges, and hasn't been seen since, fired home the winner. And Rangers got their first league win of the season.